Wanna hit like a truck and move like a ninja? Well, today I have for you guys the best, most powerful strength build that you guys can have in Elden Ring. It is so broken, level 150. It deals so much damage, and at the same time, did I say, guys, you are moving like a ninja. It is such an incredible and OP build, and what we are going to be doing is the following. We are going to be using two of the best weapons that are going to be for strength, and that is going to be one, the Greatsword, and two is going to be the Watchdogs. And why am I saying one of the two best weapons? I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the update 1.06 now, Greatswords, curved swords, and also great hammers have now become even more powerful. Not just powerful, but one of the best weapons that you guys must have and must use in the game. It has reduced the time it takes from rolling to become possible after an attack. So let's just say someone attacks you and you are rolling, that roll is going to be more possible. And then after the roll, a power attack is going to be even faster, and even a lighter attack is going to be faster. You guys see how I'm moving, right? It is crazy. With two heavy weapons, I'm able to move. So I'm gonna be showing you guys later on how to use this build. It's so crazy, so broken. You are practically going to delete anyone really fast. And then it says, because of the update, it says increase the motion speed of strong attacks and charge attacks. So I already showed you guys, and this is one of the charge attacks that I'm using. So you see that I'm going off a roll and then onto a charge attack really fast. I mean, guys, that is such a crazy move really fast. Now, let me show you guys what exactly you need to do and what exactly you need to have to put this together. One, we are going to be using, like I said, the Greatsword, and we are also going to be using the Watchdogs. You can find the link in the description where to go locate these two weapons. We are going to be using the heavy affinity for this two weapons because we are going to be taking advantage of what the weapon is all about, and it's using heavy attack because we are going to be dealing heavy damage. So we are going to be using, for the Greatsword, we are going to be using the Lion's Claw with the heavy affinity, because with the special move, it just deals so much damage, and you guys will see right now. Let me show you actually while you guys are watching here this gameplay. Just take a look how fast I'm able to move and deal the damage. You guys saw right from the beginning how I kept knocking down Melina. Very easy, guys. And trust me, I wasn't even sweating it. It was that easy to take her out. And then we are also going to be using the Watchdogs heavy affinity, and we are going to be dealing a lot of damage because we are going to be raising this to a strength S attribute, and for the Greatsword it's going to be an A attribute, making them a 1-2 heavy punch that not even Mike Tyson wants to mess with this. Trust me, guys. And then we are going to be using the Claw Mark Seal because I'm able to use this at 10 faith and 4 strength. And the reason why I'm using it is because I don't want to use as much faith, and I want to practically just move things around to be able to make this build so powerful. And then we are going to be taking advantage of the fingerprint helm, the armor, the gauntlets, and the greaves. The reason why is because we want to be as light as possible, but at the same time, boys and girls, we want to have enough poise to be able to take damage that is going to be dealt to us. But I have a solution for you guys later on. As I continue in the video, you guys will see. This thing is so crazy. You guys will see why. Now, where can you find this? The link is going to be there in the description, but if you guys pull up your map, this one is going to be located in, of course, by the mountain section, the Giants Mountain, and it's going to be located around this section here. Actually, no, it's right here. It's going to be located in the Lord's Counter Embergal. Now, you guys can watch the whole entire video that's in the link, how to get the fingerprint armor, and it's going to be all yours. And trust me, you guys will need it. If you're running a 150 level, you definitely this armor is going to help you a lot. Now let's move on. Now let's get into the talisman, and this is where the bread and butter is for this build. And now guys, pull up your popcorn, start drinking that pop soda, because it's just going to get better. One, we're going to be using the Shard of Alexander. Where do you get this? You get this by completing the entire quest of Alexander, defeat him, and the talisman is going to be yours. Now I know you guys haven't seen this talisman too much around in YouTube, and this is going to be the Graveyard's Arsenal. This one here, guys, is a must for this build, because what it's going to do is going to vastly raise maximum equip load. There are 3 types of this talisman. This is the number 3, meaning the number 1 if you guys want to be as light as possible. And let me show you guys really quick. If I remove this one, I'm going from 125 and it takes me down to exactly 105. You guys see that? Almost 20 additional points that are going into my load. That is such an incredible talisman. Now, where can you get this talisman? Pull up your map, and this one is going to be located down here, and you guys are going to go from right here. I almost got lost, boys. And we are going to go from the right here. Here we go, from the deep Siofra well. Now, how do you get here? Take a look at this video. I'm showing you guys exactly where you guys need to go. It's going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes to actually get to the place, and you guys have to defeat a few NPCs that invade you. Take them out, and you guys are going to be able to get this talisman. That is an OP talisman. Now let's move on to the Dragon Crest Great Shield talisman. The reason we are going to be needing this one is because this one, personally, it does enormously boost physical damage negation. Since we're not a tank build, boys. We are not a tank build. What we are is we are the strongest build in Elden Ring. So, of course, we're going to be taking some damage, but we are going to be so strong. We are going to be able to handle that. And in reverse, we are going to be dealing the most damage. Now, where can you get this Dragon Crest Great Shield? Pull up your map, and I'm showing you guys here where exactly you need to go. You're going to go all the way to the top and just follow along where I'm showing you guys really quick. Go through this tree stumps, around, up, and then once you drop there, you're going to see a chest. Defeat all the foes that are pretty much, guarding the chest. Open the chest, and then you guys are going to be able to acquire this talisman, which is a must. Now, this build, it is not possible without the Radigan Sword Seal, because we are, like I said, 150. So that means we don't have a lot of points, but doesn't mean we can't be dealing a lot of damage. We're going to be looking like 300, 400 build. So what does this talisman do? Well, guys, this talisman is amazing. One of the things that it does is not only is going to be increasing our attributes, but it's also going to increase our damage taken. But we have the Dragon Great Seal that is going to help us and protect us to take on more damage. So this one is going to raise 5 points to the additional attributes: vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. Each of them, we are going to be getting 5 additional points in those attributes, making us really strong. And also, guys, it's going to allow us to take on this build. And then what is next to this build is going to be the Flask of Wondrous Physics. The 2 crack tiers that I have here push this build to the maximum, meaning you are going to be a warrior, a knight, whatever you guys want to call yourself. And what you guys are going to be dealing is the most damage. You are going to be raising your strength from 65 with the additional talisman, which was the Radiance. It's going to push it to 70. And with the crack tier, which is the strength knot crystal crack tier, which is going to boost your strength, we are going to be to 80, which means we are going to be dealing the max damage. And what is this build focus on? Strength. Our two weapons are focusing on strength. One is S tier, the other one's A tier. Now that means that we are taking full 100% advantage of those two swords in just about anything in this build, and we are going to be hitting like a freaking truck with to anyone that gets in our way. And then is we're going to be using the Stone Bar Crack tier. This one is one of the best tiers that you guys could have because it's going to temporarily makes stance breaks easier, meaning that whenever you hit someone, you guys saw like right from the beginning, Melina was just being dropped left and right because this crack tier was in full effect. When it's in full effect, I'm able to practically just break any boss down really easy, and is going to make this build very, very powerful. And you guys must have this. Okay, the strength knot, you guys are going to be able to acquire this one in this section, and it's going to be almost right from the beginning. You guys are able to get this crystal knot, so it's going to be around this section that you guys see here in the map. You are going to be able to get that strength knot correct here. And now the other one is going to be located in this section. Is going to be on the right side, and it's going to be located around this section by the Dragon's Barrow cave. And once you guys acquire those two crack tiers, you guys are going to be able to implement this in this build. And you guys know one of the best things about this build is that, I mean, if you guys want, you can change the armor if you guys like to, but it's just my personal suggestion for you guys. You guys could practically make this build from early gameplay, and you guys are going to be OP really fast in Elden Ring, and it's going to help you just get through anything in the game itself. Now, what is my character status? And I know this is what you guys have been waiting for, because I'll be like, this is not even possible. Trust me, guys, it is possible. We are going to be rocking, like I said, at 150, and we are going to be vigor at 40, mind at 33, endurance at 50, strength at 70, dexterity at 20, intelligence at 11, faith at 17, and arcane at 8. Like I said, strength being our number one because we want to deal as much damage. Endurance is going to be at 50. The Radigan's Sword Seal Talisman is going to give me 5 additional points to vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. And like you guys see that, all those 4 attributes is what helps this build be what it is. So as you guys see there right away, fully leveled up, fully optimized, level 150. It's very sick. And equip load is going to be 75 over 125 because of our boy Graveyard Arsenal. 40 at poise, which is going to help us take as much damage as we can, and at the same time is going to help us because when you're able to take damage with your high poise, you guys are able to withstand hits and also deal hits at the same time. And with the strength build, we are only going to be using 2 type of incantations. One is going to be Flame, grant me some strength, which is going to raise our strength power to another level. And then we are also going to be using the lightning spear because we want to keep any foes away if they're getting too close to us. But trust me, if they come close to us, we're hitting them like a truck. So now let me show you guys really quick how you guys can use this build. Okay, one of the good things is that I have the Asher Ward in my Greatsword, which is, I can use this, and that deals so much damage. Also can do this, I can use both weapons. Look at this, look how fast I'm able to use both weapons at the same time. That combination right there is a killer. And then with the patch upgrade of 1.06, I'm able to do the heavy attack much faster than what you used to do before. So you guys see that? A lot faster now. The light attack too is going to be a lot faster. Like I said, you're going to be moving like a ninja, but you're going to be hitting like a truck. And then on top of this, we got several couple of moves. One of them is this one right here. So you guys could just hit like that without moving forward. But if you move forward, you guys are going to do this swing attack, which is going to be a very, very deadly attack on any foe. Also, another thing is, since our build is very focused on strength, you guys are going to be able to use both weapons with jump attacks, dealing enormous amount of damage. As you guys see there, look at this, a lot of damage. And then another thing with these two weapons, and with any other weapons that you guys are holding, if you guys are holding two weapons at the same time, you guys are able to, if you run, your weapons are able to do different type of hits. Like as this, you see I'm running and I use the strength hit and it just does like a strong boom, bang on the ground. So let me show you guys really quick with this foe, and you guys will see just the amount of damage that I'm doing, and I'm not even buffed up. It is such a crazy amount of damage that you guys are able to do. Now, if you guys like to have and run around in Elden Ring just like a ninja and deal a lot of damage really fast, take a look at this God tier ninja shinobi build. It's very crazy, deals a lot of damage, and you guys are going to be moving really fast that the enemy is not going to know when it gets hit.